Hey guys, it's Kay from KS Anonymous, and I am back today with another episode of r/anti-MLM. I spent way too much time on Amway. I got so fed up with the Amway sales pitch that I wasted my night spewing out this wall of text to a dedicated so-called asset manager. I've gone back and forth about whether or not I should respond to you at this point. My better nature has won out, and I would like to talk with you. The truth is that I am not interested in joining Amway, nor was I ever interested in joining. There were many signs indicating that you were trying to get me to join Amway, but I will not elaborate on them because I have no interest in improving your ability to ensnare people in this insidious MLM scheme. The only reason I was interested in meeting your mentor was purely out of a morbid curiosity, and maybe to attempt to embarrass this so-called mentor, which, looking back, is dumb. Once I realized that I was motivated by spite, I lost all interest in meeting with them. I am still interested in you, though. The way I see it, there are two options here. The first is that you were misled and do not realize what you have gotten yourself into. If that is the case, then I feel bad for you and hope to help you. The second option is that you are aware that what you are doing is grifting money off of unsuspecting people with false promises, outright lies, and other immoral behavior. If this is the case, then I feel bad for who you are and hope that you can change. My hope is that the first option is where you fall. I know that when you approached me in the store, your main goal was not to make a friend, but rather to get someone new in your downline. That's disappointing. I'm sure they told you to carry a few items in your hand so you would seem less suspicious, to appear to be a legitimate shopper. These are misleading tactics and, at best, questionable business practices. In fact, this mentor of yours is likely not even teaching you anything about running a business, but rather they are teaching you how to manipulate people into providing monetary value for you. If this mentor has not taught you anything about getting yourself registered as a business, getting tax numbers, getting a business bank account, not just opening a credit line to make you more indebted to the company, getting a business license, getting business insurance, writing a business plan, creating a profit and loss statement, paying employees by filing a payroll, etc., then you are not learning how to run a business. You are learning how to build a pyramid. A business becomes larger by selling more products and or services, and only if this is occurring do they hire more employees to fulfill the increased demand and perform the labor that comes with that increased demand. A pyramid scheme becomes larger by hiring more employees in order to increase the demand. Amway is a pyramid scheme. I do not need you to admit this to me. I don't need you to admit anything to me. But think to yourself, have you made more money from this venture than you have put into it? If so, how many hours have you put into making this money? Are you making more money per hour invested than you would at any other job? This is a job, by the way. Your mentor claims to be retired by their mid-20s, but how much time are they putting into mentoring people on a daily and weekly basis? That's not retired. They are working full-time for Amway at a job. In fact, they are profiting off of the books, motivational materials, and conventions that they're hawking on you. What do you love to do? Is this it? Is this where you see yourself working in order to be happy? Is your happiness tied to money? Are you making money doing this? Are you making an above average amount of money per hour spent working? How much money have you invested in this venture? Have you seen positive and significant returns on those investments? Per hour spent on those investments? Are the people in your upline open and honest about the inner workings of their assets? Have they shown you any concrete proof that their business is generating enough income for them to afford their lavish lifestyles? Or are they making that money from pushing these books and other additional costs on you, which they are secretly making profits off of? Did they tell you not to mention the name of the company when recruiting people? Why would they do that? What do they have to hide? Is what your upline is doing to you moral? Is what you are doing moral? Are the people in your downline making a profit comparable to the time they've invested? Are the people in your downline people that you love and care for? Do you wish the best for the people in your downline? Do you want to be an ethical person? A good person? Look at the truth here. I don't expect a response from you or any kind of validation of my ideas, but I do expect that you will answer these questions truthfully to yourself and analyze whether this is the kind of business you want to be involved with. I just now realized that the tone of this is exactly the same as a spurned nice guy TM. I swear I don't secretly want to marry this man. It's okay, OP. I didn't really think you sounded like a nice guy until you pointed it out. I think this is a message that pretty much any MLM person should hear. I think it would really make them think long and hard. I felt like it was necessary to narrate that entire rant because I feel like people need to hear it. I'm going to be in that 80%. Watch me. Better yet, do it with me. And do it all from your... What is that even supposed to be? What is it supposed to be? Oh, it's a phone. It's an arm folding a phone. That's so confusing. Better yet, do it with me and do it all from your phone. Hashtag network marketing. Hashtag make it yours. Hashtag 6 figures. Hashtag work hard. Hashtag play hard. Hashtag smartphone. Hashtag you economy. Hashtag revolution. Hashtag generation Y. Hashtag money. Hashtag is a life. Hashtag sharing my journey. Hashtag no risk, no reward. Hashtag nothing to lose. And they shared an image that says... 80% of women who make a 6-figure income do it through network marketing. Worse than a fake statistic, they deliberately lie about a real statistic. It's of the people who make more than 100K per year through network marketing, 80% are women. Further, network marketing encompasses people who have real jobs with real companies. Considering the average yearly salary from one of the largest MLM companies out there is $6,000 Primerica, you can get this isn't just a fake statistic. They took a real one and deliberately lie about it. This really doesn't do the sisterhood any favors peddling this kind of BS. My local business, Working Mums group, is full of it. Maybe 2% are actual small businesses. Had to remove myself for my own sanity. It made me so sad. As a work-from-home small business owner with 2 young kids, I was desperately hoping to connect with other similar-minded women as it gets lonely, and I got essential freaking oils. Ugh. You're just another one of those unsupportive fakers with your real business and accounting practices. You need to ditch that horrible fake home business and trade it in for an upline, some yoga pants, and an Instagram full of inspirational quotes. Start tapping into your kid's college fund now and you might just make it to Silver Platinum Double Diamond Club. My condolences though. Have you tried looking into a real hobby club of some sort? Back before I was drowning in law school debt, I made a lot of friends joining tennis club, car meets, etc. Funnily enough, most of the hashtag Huns are actually pretty lazy and avoid sports outside the once-a-month yoga wellness classes. So I wanted to include that comment exchange, partially for the comedy and partially for the information. So it's said that the best lies are the ones that have a little bit of truth to it. So they took a statistic that people might have heard before and didn't remember the specifics of, and used that to their advantage to make it seem like they're referencing an actual statistic saying that somehow 80% of women who make that much money are network marketing people, which to me, considering an MLM a network marketing situation, is a bit of a stretch. I don't know if they're actually included in that particular statistic or not, but it was good to see someone sharing the actual statistic. Old high school friend recently graduated college and instantly started an MLM. Such a waste. Side note, I think her math is a little off. Friends and family, this sale ends tomorrow. If you have oily hair, dry hair, wavy hair, straight hair, color damages hair, frizzy hair, hair loss, need hair growth, I can help you. Get exactly what you need and these products delivered to your door for $60. Only last until tomorrow. $60 for anti-aging and vegan hair care. What are you waiting for? Let me help. So then there's a picture of 3 products. One of them is $30, one of them is $10, and the other one is labeled as free for only $60. But I'm only seeing $40 of product pictured. So I guess she's charging $20 for delivery? I don't know. Also, this is Monat, whatever it's called, which has cases against it for people actually losing their hair and terrible things happening to their scalp. What I love is that they managed to say anti-aging hair care. How? Anti-aging hair care. That is a new one. I honestly don't believe I have ever heard anyone try to market something as anti-aging hair care. Okay then. Bit of background. We live in Melbourne, Australia. An acquaintance of my significant other from work suggested a mentoring program. SO has known this person for a while, so had no immediate reason to doubt this person. They suggest meeting us both at a venue and discussing further. My SO tells me about this and I find it intriguing and we agree to meet. Keep in mind that I have never thought much about MLMs, pyramid schemes, or any nefarious related schemes, as we have never had any contact with these things. So basically, I am pretty uninformed about MLMs. The interaction. We meet this person and their SO at the venue, and they start off with some regular conversation. They tell us about their background and us about ours, mostly professionally. Then they present us with some questions that their mentors asked them. I can't recall now every tidbit of detail, as our 3-year-old was also there, occasionally demanding our attention. Basically, there were some bits about process-oriented versus outcome-oriented type of mindset that we are, and them trying to assess if we are a good fit to be mentored. They also outright asked us if the term pyramid comes to mind, and if we have a lot of people around us who are pyramid skeptics, and if so, they can't work with us. To be honest, being an MLM virgin, pyramid or MLM hadn't even occurred to me through all this. There was also some spiel about would you rather shovel horse manure for 2 days and then get the outcome you want, or just work your 9 to 5 and follow a process. The term network marketing was thrown out there, and something about if we could unlearn what we knew about network marketing. Apologies for any vagueness, as I simply can't recall the exact details. Ultimately, they deemed us worthy to proceed further and suggested meeting us the following week, preferably without our kid, and also planted the seed of how their mentors are in town and can potentially meet with us the day after, but they would have to get us a seat as it is a private home. The interaction ended with them asking us to do some homework reading, I guess, to gauge our commitment, and they gave us the book The Business of the 21st Century by Robert Kiyosaki. Bear in mind that at this point, I never suspected anything bad. I went home and opened up the world of Google with all sorts of searches, starting with the title of the book, and just wow. Looks like this book goes hand in hand with MLMs, and in particular Amway or its affiliates, particularly this mentoring concept. All my research has got me here, looking for opinions from this community, if I am correct in my suspicions, and if anyone, particularly in my area, has had similar experiences. This article in particular really resonated with me. We have agreed to meet them again in a few days, and my SO has already read the book with the opinion that part 1 was interesting, but part 2 is all about network marketing, and overall the book isn't all that great. I'm not much into reading, so I instead chose to Google the book and read its reviews. Even some of the reviews on Amazon outline a similar interaction that we had, and all the Googling has opened up my eyes about MLMs, pyramid schemes, and Amway in just a few days. Well, OP, I am very glad that you are now informed about pyramid schemes, MLMs, etc. I can't believe that they outright said, do you think of pyramids? Can you imagine just sitting there and not knowing anything about like pyramid schemes and MLMs, and someone's like, yeah, we have this business opportunity for you, but do you think of pyramids when I talk to you? Like, what? I love how they're already like trying to screen out skeptics. They're like, yeah, we don't do well with people who actually think for themselves, so I couldn't when I read that.
Guys, I am literally so close to earning this, it's ridiculous. So what if it's the only key achiever jewelry piece I've earned all year? This one is all mine. Tomorrow is my deadline and there's too many awesome things going on not to be a part of this. Seriously though, this is so important to me because this is my comeback. I've had a rough couple of years and my business suffered tremendously. I'm picking myself back up and I'm running hard this time. Come next year, oh boy, I can't even imagine the things that God, you, my family, and myself can make happen. Run this race with me and I promise you won't regret it.
The rough couple of years was thousands in credit card debt and cutting herself off from her support system to move to the middle of nowhere, Alabama. Now she's back full swing with the MLM. My cousin joined this stupid MLM called Melaleuca, and she and one of her friends went throughout the city offering the products. Many fell and many others were wiser, like my mom. They came to my house to offer their nasty MLM garbage, healthcare, hygiene-related stuff like soap, detergent, etc., claiming that it was cheaper, better, and all natural. Heck, they even claimed that they drank an ounce of Melaleuca washing soap and had no consequences. All they wanted was that my mom signed up with them so they could sell her all this rubbish. My mom signed just to get them to leave, but the twist is that she used fake info, so the registration failed. Weeks after, we find out that my cousin's washing machine broke. That thing was beyond repairing and became a nice pile of scrap. The plumber told them that he has been dealing with a horde of broken washing machines all over town, and in all cases, it was due to Melaleuca's washing soap, because it left residues which somehow mess up the entire machine. Since then, my cousin broke up with the MLM and now works in a restaurant. Well, I'm glad your cousin learned her lesson, but, what? Why are they drinking it? Oh man, you have definitely lost your mind if you feel so inclined to drink a product meant for cleaning to prove that it's safe. Living it up and taking her husband on a date to Wendy's and a movie with all the money she made.
Yesterday, I was able to take my husband out on a date for the first time in 3 months.
I also do things with the money I make. My job doesn't pressure me to advertise how much money I make though, which is nice. It's funny because I thought the same. I've never posted a picture with my check stub showing people I can afford Wendy's and a matinee movie. Yeah, that's definitely a yikes, and this is that Limelight or Limelife or whatever by Alcone. I'm so frustrated by this company purely because there are some people on YouTube that I like who do it, and I'm just like, no, don't, no. If you're so amazingly successful that it's a miracle that you can afford a matinee movie and a Wendy's, there's a problem. Anyway, that is going to wrap up our video for today. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and drop a like and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you have anything you'd like to share with me for narration in one of my videos, feel free to send it to ksanonymous@gmail.com. I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye!